ندرك العليا سويا.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إن شاء الله مواصلة لحصصنا في اللغة الإنجليزية سنواصل اليوم درسنا درس جديد و about the prepositions. Okay, we are going to start our prepositions with prepositions like on, in, at, for, of, to, from, with, by, after, and before. These we call them prepositions. We find them before the words. Let us to start with on. How can we use on? On we use before, we use in on before the days. We say there are 7 days in the week. Before them we always put the preposition on. We say on Sunday, on Monday, on Friday, on Saturday, and so on. And we use on also before the date that started with, before the date you need it, تاريخ, which started by a day. For example, we say 1st of June. 1st, this is a day. June is a month. Okay? We say on 1st of June, on 5th of June, on 20th of June, and so on. On 21st of June, on 21st of June means that this is when the date started with a day, we put on before it. We say on the 5th, on the 1st, of the 1st of May, and so on. Also, we use on before the word foot. The word foot. We say, I come to school or to the university on foot. I come to school on foot means on foot. I come to school on foot. Ali goes to school on foot. Okay? We say the word foot before it we put on. Okay? We use on also before the means يعني وسيلة, means of transport. وسيلة المواصلات, the means of transport, which is an animal. If the means is an animal, for example, donkey, horse, cow, camel, we put on before them. They say, I go to the farm, the farmer goes to the farm on a donkey. The man goes to his other village on a horse. The old man goes to his friend on a camel, on a donkey, on a horse, on a camel. Okay? We put on before all these. We put before the days, before the date that started with the day, before the word foot, and before the means of transport, which is an animal, on a donkey, on a horse, and so on. Okay? This is for on. We use on, it means, well, for example, for making a machine works. For example, or for something that works. For example, put the light on means make it Break the light. Put 10 on the radio. 10 on the radio. You see? Put on your shoes mean to put on your shoes mean to put the shoes on your feet. To put on your shoes. Put on the light. Put on the candle. You know candle? Put on the candle means make it works. Put on the lamp. Put on the lamp means works. The opposite for put on or put on and turn on. Turn on the fan. To turn on, all this makes them to work, to do their functions. Okay? To turn on or to put on the lamp, to turn on, to dress. Put on your shoes, put on your shirt means to dress it. To put on means to dress it. The opposite of all these, which has on, we use off. We say put off. Put off the lamp means make the room dark. Put on the candle means to take it off. Put on the lamp. Turn on the fan. The fan you move it like this to turn on and turn off. To turn off means makes it to work. To make the fan work means to turn it on. To make it to stop working, turn it off. You say turn off. Turn off. You say the opposite of on, it means turn on, put on, turn off is turn off. Okay? This is switch on. We say switch on. Switch the television on. Switch the TV on means makes it to work. For example, to switch on the television makes it to work. When we want to stop it, to switch off. Double F. This means to stop working. Clear? On for working and off for stop working. Okay? Let me to move to the other prepositions. We have in. We have in. Preposition in. Also we have you come on time. To come on time means to come in the exact time. Not after or, for example, if somebody asks you to come at 7 o'clock or to meet him at 7 o'clock and you come at this time, it means that you comes on time. You come on time. You do not come after or in. The exact time. To come on time means exact time. Please go to work on time means the time in which it's limited for you to come to the work. Now we have a preposition in. In is a preposition, we find it before, we use before the big places. For example, we say in Egypt, in London, in Kosti, in Umdurman, all these are big places. We put in front of them in. And we use in with before the months. Before the months. In January, in February, in March, in April, in May, and so on. And we use in before the years. For example, in 2010, in 1999, for example, he was born in 1999. I have not seen him since 2010. In In here, in before the years, and before the months, and before the big places. Also, we use in before the seasons. You know seasons. Seasons of the year. There are 4 seasons in the year: summer, winter, spring, and autumn. For example, we see in summer, in winter, in spring, and in autumn. All this we put in front of them on. We use on also before the interval of the day. The intervals of the day يعني فترات اليوم. We say in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. You see? In the morning, in the afternoon, and in the evening. Always we put before these in. And we put before the season in. And we put before the years in. And before the months in. And before the big places in. We put before this in. Okay? Let me to move to another preposition. Let me to move to at. We say that in we use before the big places, before the months, before the seasons, before the years, before the intervals of the day. Let me to move to at. The preposition at, we use it before the exact time. At 7 o'clock, at 2 o'clock, at 7, for example, at 7 o'clock, at 2 o'clock, at 3 o'clock, and so on. We say at. We use at before small places. Small places like hospital. I met my friend at the hospital. Where is your father? My father is at home. I want to have a medicine. I should go the medicine at the pharmacy. The baker works at the bakery, school, pharmacy, and so on. These small places, before them we use at. We say before them at the hospital, at the school, at the pharmacy, at the market. This because they are small places we use at. But for big places we said in. Okay? We use after. We use before at after good and bad. We say good at, bad at. We say, I say my wife is good at cooking. Good at cooking means she cooks well. Good at cooking. We say that the pupil is bad at English. It means that he is worse at English. He is not working good at English. At means something which is good. Bad, good at means he do something better, but good at, bad at. You see, always all this before them the preposition at. But for good and bad, preposition is after them. You say after them. This is after. This is after. But for this is at, before. And places, for example, at home. You say at before home. At the pharmacy, and so on. And we use at also. We use at before the word night. We say at night. At night. Night means evening. At night. I met, please see me at night. or in the evening, at night. Okay? This we use at before the exact time, at 7 o'clock, at 3 o'clock, before small places, at home, at school, and at pharmacy. After the word good and bad, good at and bad, good at and bad at. Before the word night, we say at night. This is for the preposition at. We have preposition for. Let me to move to preposition for. The preposition for, we use preposition for before the price. You know price? Yes, said before the price. How much you buy your shirt? I bought my shirt for 50 pounds. 50 pounds, this is a price. How much you buy your bag? I buy my bag for 70 pounds. Pounds or dinars or dollars or yen or reals. All these are money that you, the question about is for the price. For the price you give these, either pounds or dinars or dollars or reals. For the price, we use for the price, for 10 price, for how much is a box of orange? It is for 100 pounds, 400 pounds. It means 100 pounds, this is the price. We use for before it, okay? We use for the reason. For example, when I say to you, why do you come to school? Here, why has three sources of answers. Has three sources of answer. Either to say, because I want to learn. This is an answer, number one. Number two, to learn. This is another two. The third one, for learning. For learning. For learning here, the reason why you come to school, I come to school for learning. We use for the reason. For here we use for learning. Why do you eat? I eat for building my body. Why do you eat food? I eat food for building my body. Why do you watch TV? I watch TV for enjoying myself. For enjoying myself. Look at for, the word after for the reason ended by ing. For learning, for amusing myself, for enjoying myself, and something like that. This is for, also we use it for the reason. Okay? And we use for also for the length of time. We use for is used for the length of time. You know length of time? Length of time يعني طول مدة مثلا. تقول I have taught English for 30 years. 30 years, this is a length of time. How 30 years is a length of time? We say, for example, Muna spent 2 years for learning English, for example. Here, 2 years for learning. This is for length of time. You say the length of time. For يعني مدة كده. For the length of time. We use for the length of time. Okay. And this is for we say for the price, and for the reason, and for the length of time. Okay. If you want to tell the price, you use for. If you want to tell the reason, we use for. If you want to tell the length of time, you use for. You see? Now we are going to move to of. Also, we use for, we say famous, the word famous, for. Famous, after it there is for. We say that Haytham Mustafa is famous for playing football. For example, no, not a great man who has something which is he specialized in it. For example, we say Usman Digna is famous for hate the Turks. Famous for means mashhur bi, famous for. We say somebody is famous for. Okay. And now we have the word of, to or of. We find made of. If something made of, okay, we say the shirt is made of cloth. Made of cloth. Made of معناه مصنوع من. It's made of cloth. We have made of, and we have made from. Made of cloth. We say a shirt is made of cloth. But we say a cloth is made from cotton. Made from cotton. Here made of مصنوع من, but made from مستخلص من. For example, we say cheese is made of milk. Cheese is made of milk. It means cheese الجبنة مصنوعة من اللبن. Is made of milk. Cheese is made of milk. But here we say a ring is made of gold. A ring is made of gold. Made of gold يعني مصنوع made of gold مصنوع من الذهب. أما made from يعني مستخلص من. From مستخلص من. Made of مصنوع من. You know the difference between them? You know the difference? This is made of مصنوع من, but this is made from مستخلص من. We say a ring is made of gold يعني okay, a ring is made of gold يعني مصنوع من الذهب. أما we say floor is made from wheat. wheat قمح. أما flour دقيق. We say الدقيق مصنوع من القمح. Okay? You see? Now I'm going to revise it quickly. We said that on, we use on before the name of the days. On Sunday, on Monday, on Tuesday, on Friday. We use on before the date that starts with a day. On 5th of January, on 12th of May, and something like that. We use on before the word foot, on foot. We use on before the means, which is animal. On donkey, I come to school on donkey, on horse, on a cow, and something like that. We use in before the name of the months and the years. Before the months and the years. And we use in before the big places in Sudan, in Madani, in Khartoum, in Kosi, in London, and something like that. And we use in before the season, in summer, in winter, in spring, in autumn, and something like that. And we use in before the interval of the day, in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. And we use at before the small places, at home, at the pharmacy, at the market, at the school. All these are small places. We put in front of them at. And we use at after the word good and after the word bad. And we use at before the word night. And we use of to say of. We have afraid of. We say afraid of. يعني يخاف من. I am afraid of lion. I cannot meet the lion because it is dangerous for me. So I am afraid of it. Huh? To speak of. To speak of. To speak of means that